Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is designing a cross-platform user-friendly transport company application. Digitalization processes always have a positive impact on business regardless of its size. Competition in the market leads to its development, and transport sector also needs it. Therefore, I believe it's necessary to develop high-quality software that even small transportation companies can easily support. This is what the cross-platform application can become. Thanks to its cross-platform nature, it will be cheaper and easier to develop and maintain, because one codebase works for both of the most popular mobile platforms, Android and iOS. In order to compete with other apps, the developed app should have a user-friendly interface, so it's important to conduct a UI and UX research as well. Comet was chosen for the name of this app, but it could be any name. So my goal is to create a mobile application that would help users find and order transportation and help drivers take orders quickly. The application should also implement the necessary functionality to reduce the stress on the transportation company's system. The application will be based on modern technologies and use a design system for UI UX. It is also important to understand the terms UI and UX before conducting research. User experience involves studying user behaviors, preferences, and interactions, while user interface focuses on the design elements and facilitate these interactions. In these two terms, we highlighted the most important things. The difficult ones I will further explain. So UI consists of layout, how the elements are arranged on the screen, color and typography, imagery and icons, responsiveness, ensuring the UI adapts seamlessly to different screen sizes, and buttons and menus. User experience consists of usability. This refers to how easy is it to user to learn, use and achieve their goals. Accessibility. This ensures that all users, regardless of their abilities, can access or use this product. Information architecture, visual design, and interaction design. The last one is the way that user interact with a product. We have decided to conduct the research according to this scheme. First step, we need to analyze the industry. Next, we need to make target audience analysis and diagrams for creating informational structure. After designing the architecture of the software system, we can make low-detail prototyping, making ready design, and then create a system. So let's start from analogous analysis. Several applications were chosen to analyze the industry: Bolt, Grab, DD Rider, and our application Comet. A table was created to simplify the comparison. As we can see, ability to make changes to the created trip and joint confirmation of trip completion is the feature of our application, because another one doesn't have it. According to the plan, we need to make a target audience analysis. A user survey method was chosen. A Google questionnaire with certain list of questions was created, and according to the results, there were created some diagrams and tables. Here is a chart that reflects the categories of users by their age. The next charts were transformed to a table view. As you can see, the most important functions for users are automatic driver filtration by geolocation and panic button. And the last one table is focus of attention. As you can see, the most important for users are driving experience and payment convenience. And now we have analysis results. Thus, app users are active citizens who value their time and comfort. The system should also be designed to have a modern but informative design. The analysis of the target audience showed that the app has a great potential for successful market application. Next, as part of the UX research, was created a use case diagram. This diagram shows us the scheme of interactions between users in application. As you see, there is a lot of similar interactions between user and driver. So it is very important to show the difference between these accounts on the design. Before moving on to the UI part of the research, it is necessary to understand the link between it and the UX part, wireframing. This is the process of creating low-detail layouts without colors and images. Then UI designing is the final stage. We have created from the wireframes the full colored layouts which have images, icons, etc. Here is some examples of created wireframes. Sign-in screen. This is the first screen of the application created with standardized layout patterns to improve user experience. Main screen. This is the user's home page and it has a bottom navigation to access each screen of the app. There is also the necessary functionality to create a transportation request. Chat screens with your history of chats with drivers. And profile screen. Here we have a profile photo, list of reviews, number of the phone, and the name. After the creating wireframes, we dedicated some UI modeling rules, like the design of application elements should be as simple and clear as possible, or logically related elements should be combined into menus and forms. Also, we have chosen the icons. Icons were chosen to emphasize semantically without captions the meaning of statuses and buttons. Some are colored in different colors because this additionally gives the user an understanding of the meaning of this icon. And now we can go to the UI part of research with full-fledged design. First one screen is the user's main screen. There is important to highlight the circle with a number above the card. It is semantically colored with blue as it informs the users about the number of reviews without words. The next one is driver's main screen. You can see the main difference is the card on the screen. It is different with user's card. Trip creating screen. This is a screen which allows to user to configure his trip. Map screen. As you see, there is toolbar on the top of the screen and there is a panic button. There is a flow of payment screens and the review screen. After finishing trip, you can see the screen and set the review for your driver or your passenger. And profile screen. As you see, there is a lot of information about driver, including his photo. And also on the top of the screen there is toolbar with settings. Shortly about the creation of the application. To create a cross-platform application, React Native technology was chosen, and it allows you to write code in JavaScript and compile it to the application on both Android and iOS. For the backend, Express.js was used in combination with MongoDB as a fairly easy to use database. Conclusions. As a result, a full UX study of the required functionality was conducted using a survey method, and it was determined that the main users of the application are drivers and passengers who actively use modern mobile technologies, and there is a real demand for this type of service. We analyzed and modeled user interactions with the system, combined the UX and UI part of the study. A ready-made software package was created. The work has confirmed the effectiveness of cross-platform development methods. Thanks for your attention.